blessings to the event. Your Highnesses, Excellence, ladies and gentlemen, I, Santosh Khare, would be your host for today, and on behalf of Purnavad Institute of Life Engineering, Sakshi Foundation, in collaboration with Institute of Engineers, India and Society of Power Engineers, Vadodara chapter, we once again express our warm welcome to all of you to this prestigious event, that is Dr. R.B. Parnerkar Purnavad Award for Excellence in Engineering and Technology 2025. We highly appreciate you taking time off your busy schedule and joining us today for the 10th award function in the memory of our Sadguru, Dr. R.B. Parnerkar, a philosopher, radical thinker, researcher, mentor, and a creator of Purnavad philosophy. Now we will have our traditional auspicious light lamp ceremony. May I request Mr. Yogesh Joshi to escort the dignitaries to the dais. I humbly request our honorable guest to please come on this stage. शुभम करोति कल्याणम आरोग्यम धन संपदा शत्रु बुद्धि विनाशाय दीपक ज्योति नमस्तुते means the light of the lamp brings auspiciousness, health and prosperity. The light of lamp destroys the inimical feelings. Thank you very much all the dignitaries for lighting the lamp and inaugurating the function. I request all the dignitaries to please take the seat on dais and be comfortable and enjoy the event. Before we move on, we would like to seek blessings of Almighty through the Ved Mantra Patan. I request respected Gurujis, Sri Tejas Joshi sir, Sri Devdatta Behre and Sri Charudatta Behre to perform the chanting and bring the grace to the evening.
ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पति प्रणो देवै सरस्वती वाजिनीवती दीनामवित्र्यवतो अम्बिता मे नदी तमे देवी तमे सरस्वती अप्रशस्ता इव स्मसि प्रशस्तिमम्बनस्कृते यत इन्द्रवयामहे ततो नो अभयं कृते मघवाञ्छद्दितवदन्न ऊतिभिर्विद्विषो विमृतो जयि कौम्रियादस्पतिराध सोमः यस्यासि विधतः तन्द्रायं माघवन्निन्द्रगिरवणस्तुतावान्तो हवामहे इन्द्रस्वरुणरुद्रः परस्पानो वरेण्यः स नो रक्षिषश्चरमौ समध्यमौ स पश्चात् पातु नः पुरः त्वन्नः पश्चादधरादुत्तरात् पुर इन्द्रनिपाहि विश्वताः आरे अस्मत्क्रोणभिदैव्यं भयमारे हेति जदेवीः अद्याश्वश्व इन्द्रत्रा स्वपरे जनः विश्वाजनुमधरित्रोन् सत्पदे अहादिवादत्ता च रक्षिषः प्रभङ्गीशूरो मघवातुभि माघः सम्मिश्रो वीर्यायकाम् उभाते बभूवृषाणा शतक्रतो नियावज्रं मिमिक्षतोः भद्रन्नो अपि वातयमनाः इदमे बहुर्मनुर्यज्ञनिर्बृहस्पतिरुक्थमदानि सगशिषद्विश्वे देवासूक्तवाच पृथिवीमातर्मामायि मधुमनिष्ये मधुजनिष्ये मधुवक्ष्यामि मधुवदिष्यामि मधुमते देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्यासगशरोषेभ्यस्तं देव अवन्तु शोभाय पितरो नु वदन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
I request Mr. Y.V. Joshi to present the Sambhavana of Guruji's. Thank you, Gurujis. Now moving ahead, I would like to once again request Mr. Yogesh Joshi, convener Purnavad Institute of Life Engineering, to welcome our today's awardee, Engineer Mr. Kaustubh Samak ji. Thank you, Kaustubh sir, for accepting our welcome. May I request Mr. Yogesh Kulkarni to welcome Mr. Mohan Tilvalli, Chairperson, Society of Power Engineering, Vadodara Chapter. Thank you, Mr. Tilvalli, for accepting our welcome. I request Mr. Yogendra Chauhan to welcome Dr. S.K. Joshi, Chairperson, Institute of Engineer, Vadodara. Thank you, sir, for accepting our welcome. I request Mr. Nitin Khasneji to welcome Dr. Amay Mungnekar. Thank you, Amayji. I request Mr. Yogesh Khasneji to welcome Mr. Arun Patil, sir. I once again request Mr. Nitin Khasneji to welcome our one-man army of Jeevan Kala Mandal Gujarat, Mr. Yogesh Joshi. We would also like to welcome some of the dignitaries of the dais, and for that I personally request Mrs. Sangeeta Joshi to welcome the better half of our today's awardee. Please welcome Mrs. Trupti Kaushik, Kaustubh Samak. I request Mr. Yogesh Khasneji to welcome Engineer P.H. Rana sir, former Director Technical GEB. I request Mr. Yogendra Chauhan ji to welcome Engineer S.M. Takalkar sir, Founder Secretary, Society of Power Engineer. I request Mr. Yogesh Kulkarni to welcome Engineer Krishna Kumar ji, IIM Bangalore. I request Mr. Yogesh Khasne ji to welcome Dr. Satish Chetwani, Director, ERDA. Once again, I welcome all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais and elegant audience present here. जो दिल के खूबसूरत हो, खुदा ने ऐसे लोग कम बनाए हैं, जिन्हें ऐसा बनाया है, आज वो हमारी महफिल में आए हैं. I would like to call upon Professor S.K. Joshi sir, Chairperson Institute of Engineer, Vadodara, to welcome the audience through the media of his thought. Dr. S.K. Joshi sir.
Good evening, everybody. On behalf of Institute of Engineers, Vadodara local chapter, I welcome you, heart welcome for this lecture on robotics, engineering, and the engineering number 440. That is the how the automation and industry will work. I do not describe much of robotics and engineering 4 because it will be his topic. So on behalf of Institute of Engineers, I welcome you again and not taking much of our time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joshi sir. I request Engineer Mr. Mohan Tilwalli sir, Chairperson Society of Power Engineers, Vadodara chapter, to deliver his welcome note.
Thank you, sir. Good evening to all and welcome you all. Respected dignitaries seated on the dais. So many names have changed, so I will not be taking the names because whatever the names were there earlier, they have been changed. And members seated off the dais. And the most important person of all today is the man who is going to receive the Dr. R.P. Bharnekar Award for Excellence. I really welcome him. Invited guests, SPE members, members of the Institute of Engineers, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Society of Power Engineers, I welcome you all who have come here to attend today's function. Today's event is organized, as you already know, by 3 institutions. One is the Society of Power Engineers, Institute of Engineers, and this Purnavad Institute of Life Engineering. It gives me great pleasure to be here today to witness the Dr. R.P. Bharnekar Award for Excellence presentation ceremony for excellence in engineering and technology by the Purnavad Institute of Life Engineering. I am very happy to inform you that I attended the same function, similar function last year, somewhere else. The location was not this. The location was somewhere in, I think, Somatala. So that was the first time I came to know about the Purnavad. I was really impressed by the talk of Dr. Lakshmikant sir last year. So I am honored to be here again. I wish the function all the success. I feel honored to be here, to be sitting here and sharing the dais with some of the such luminaries. The Society of Power Engineers will be conducting seminar on smart meters and circuit breakers. So I wish that my members should to attend the seminar. Details will be given to you shortly. Since last couple of years, I am hearing so much about artificial intelligence, AI. And although I myself am an electronic engineer, having an industry for the last 50 years, in the automation line for the last 50 years, I don't know anything about artificial intelligence. And going by whatever the invite and the man is going to receive the award, by going through his achievements, I am really amazed by his achievements. How anyone can achieve so much in one life. But that's what I think is Purnavad. He is a complete man. So he has achieved so much that I'm proud of his achievements. We are all eager to listen to him and not to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Taking the event ahead, now from Purnavad Institute of Life Engineering, I would request Dr. Amay Mungnekar for two reasons. One is for the initial interaction with us, and secondly to discuss and introduce about the book Daivi Arthashastra, which is a Gujarati version. And do you believe this economic book is translated by an engineer, Mr. Yogesh Vishnu Joshi, in less than period of 1 month. This Gujarati version is an translation of original book Divine Economics, written in English language by Dr. Lakshmikantji Parnerkar, the third generation of Dr. R.P. Parnerkar. The unveiling of this book will follow for around 8 decades. Parnerkars are enlightening the life of people and making it more meaningful and wishful. I am glad to witness and interact with 4 generations of Dr. R.P. Parnerkar. Dr. Amay Mungnekar has rich and extensive knowledge and experience in corporate counseling, accounting, tax return and legal services in corporate partnership, individual and trust. As an advocate, Amay has extensive knowledge in legal drafting, conveyancing corporate agreement and contracting. As a CPA, Amay has been instrumental in establishing and incorporating business structures and cooperation globally for his client. He also engages himself in bookkeeping, accounting and taxation services to his client across industries. As a ACS, Amay has extensive knowledge about the legal compliance, filing requirement and corporate governance. He thus regularly serves as an independent director, trustee and consultant on the board of various companies and trusts across a wide spectrum of industries. Prior to forming his own practice, Amay worked as a finance associate at Avaya Telecommunication Incorporation within the niche domain of German GAAP, bookkeeping and reconciliation of Avaya's German, Australia and Swiss subsidiaries, with work locations at Frankfurt and Pune. Dr. Amay Mungnekar. Lord of Wisdom Ganesha, most revered Master, my Sadguru, mentor and guide, Dr. Ramchandra Maharaj Parnerkar, in whose memory we stand here to give away the awards this evening. My mentor, guide and Sadguru, Dr. Vishnu Maharaj Parnerkar, the benevolent founder of the Purnavad Institute of Life Engineering here in Vadodara. My mentor, my guru, Dr. Lakshmikant Parnerkar, whom this evening I represent here in front of you in Vadodara. Distinguished winner of the 10th Dr. R.P. Parnerkar Award for Excellence in Engineering, Honorable Samak ji. Dr. S.K. Joshi ji, Mr. Tilwaldi ji, the one-man army that we just spoke about, our very own Vishnu Joshi ji. I am here blessed to be accompanied by Arunji Patil, a distinguished Dean of MIT in Mumbai, distinguished gentlemen of the dais. I am indeed honored to be in your presence, and the audience here who this evening looks livid and enlightened and eager for the award ceremony. I welcome you all to the 10th version of the Dr. R.P. Parnerkar Engineering Award this evening. They say when the stars align in a particular fashion, India celebrates it in the form of Kumbh. That's how today we celebrate the Mauni Amavasya. Unfortunately, most of the people forget to align their own lives in a particular fashion, in a way that would satisfy their goal of life. And that is where the vision of a guru and the vision of a master enables one to engineer one's life in a format that gives you the maximum satisfaction of living one's life. And that is the reason why Purnavad Institute of Life Engineering was formed. We are indeed blessed this evening as we experience the 10th version of the awards. As I stand here this evening, I have witnessed 3 centers being opened here in the last 10 years. One in Surat, one in Ahmedabad, and one in Vadodara. And we are proud members of this fraternity that keeps ever increasing and growing. When I stand here, I have also witnessed centers being opened across the world, from Canada to Australia, from the remotest parts of India to the remotest parts of the European Union. And as we speak here, I know that life has to be engineered in a fashion that ensures the ultimate well-being of humankind. Dr. Parnerkar has been the instrumental philosopher, guide and mentor for generations. I personally come as a 5th generation follower of Dr. Parnerkar, and I'm honored to say that it's been in our blood, and we seek to grow with the same fashion, at the same satisfaction, and with the same happiness that we have been endowed with. This evening, we share that happiness with you. I am eager and glad to say that a spiritual Sadguru ventured in the 1960s to write a book on economics. And this economics is a very beautiful form of economics. It is called the doctrine of pure economics. If you're aware, when we study economics, I know this is a hall for engineers, please pardon me as I speak on economics, but I hold a PhD in economics, so you need to forgive me for that. So as we speak on economics, they say in economics, welfare of maximum is the goal. And this maximum, unfortunately, is arrived at 51%. And this is where the government leads us. But our Guru has been the instrumental and the leader who envisioned and complete 99.9% human satisfaction in his doctrine of pure economics, which Sri Joshi ji has beautifully translated into Gujarati, which we'll be publishing this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you that he speaks about food for all, he speaks about Mother Earth, he speaks about the concept of valuation of labor, which was not even envisaged by Karl Marx. And this evening I can tell you that these concepts, though may seem very, very difficult to understand,
are indeed implementable in the current times. We've been indeed fortunate to know that Dr. Parnerkar had the privilege of discussing his economic doctrine with none other than the father of the nation, Mahatma Ji Gandhi, whom we benevolently remember today as we'll be marking his death anniversary soon. What I wish to say is that economics should be for the people and by the people, and it should not be run through the political interference of the government or the ruling parties. And unless it is for the people will not experience the full satisfaction of life. Dr. Parnerkar says very boldly that if there is a mistake in philosophy, it can be still rectified, but if there is a mistake in economics, it will harm the entire human race. And that has been the mistake in the basic economic structure, wherein food was always exchanged for labor, which shouldn't have been the case. He says the concept of ownership itself is a malign to the face of Mother Earth because she seeks to provide for one and all here. Even today, the Mother Earth produces at least 4 times than what is needed by mankind. Mahatma Gandhi had famously said that the earth has enough to feed the humankind, but the earth has nothing enough to even feed the greediest of one. And this, I believe, gentlemen, is the reason why we've translated the divine economics this evening into Daivik Arthashastra. I'm sure you would take a glance at the book, read it, encapsulate it, and see what we can work together. I've been honored to come here from Mumbai. Last evening in Mumbai, we had the Economics Award, the 15th edition of the Economics Award. And our family is proud that we have editions of awards for different categories across the world. For the best doctors, for the best engineers, for the best architects, for the best teachers, for the best farmers, for the best among the best for any field that you can think of. And we've had an award for it. Even for the person who's lived a great life, we have called as the Jeevan Gaurav Award. And we are indeed blessed to be a part of this family that we seek to grow each day. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for giving me a peaceful hearing. I know it's an engineering award, and you've called an economist here this evening. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Dr. Ame. I request all the dignitaries to please unveil the book Daivik Arthashastra, a Gujarati version of original English version, Divine Economics. Thank you all the dignitaries. We would also like to hear few inspiring words from Professor Arun Patil sir. Presently he is working as Dean and Professor for MIT's Asian Management Development Center at Mumbai for last 14 years. Prior to that, he worked for 27 years in corporate world in companies such as LIC, ICICI Prudential and Kotak Mahindra Life Insurance, holding senior position as head and senior vice president. He had a stint on foreign deputation to Fiji Islands for 5 years, where he also informally handled diplomatic functions in absence of Indian High Commission. Widely travelled all over the country and the world several times, Mr. Patil has published about 200 articles in various national and international newspapers and journals. He has also authored 11 books. He is a visiting faculty in various management college and institution and has been a guest speaker in several international conferences. During his career of 42 years, he has trained over 50,000 salesperson, practicing managers and MBA students. He has also been awarded Granthamitra, that is friend of books, Purnacharya, that is complete teacher, and Amity Pradnyavanta, that is academic excellence award. He has done consultancy work for organizations in Far East countries like Australia and New Zealand and conducted sessions in England, China, Hong Kong. His interest includes reading and writing, communication, and spirituality. I request Professor Arun Patil to guide us.
Namaste. 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 It's a Sanskrit word consisting of two words. Namaha te. It means the God inside me bows down to the God inside me. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Kya hai? Nothing. The Indian culture teaches us to say namaste, and you will be happy to know that all over the world, nearly 30% people have now started saying namaste. You must have seen some videos and some YouTube reels also on that. Bestower of intellect, Shri Ganesh, my reverend gurus, Dr. Ramchandra Maharaj Parnerkar, Dr. Vishnu Maharaj, my colleagues, Shri Gunesh Dada, Kanta Dada, my friend here, Ameya, today's awardee, Mr. Samak, whom we just came to know, and Mrs. Samak, the power of strength behind him and his achievements. The honorable dignitaries on the dais, the brothers and sisters of Purnavad family, and ladies and gentlemen. If you invited an economist to talk in an engineering gathering, to invite a professor is a big mistake. Because they say that a politician and a professor should never be given a mic. Dangerous. No, but I will try to be as brief as possible, friends. About the topic of today's award, our chief guest is going to speak a lot about it. But just a few ideas that I had in my mind and a little bit linkages with the Purnavad philosophy. You're all Purnavadis. So I would like to just briefly mention a few points about that. First, the technology. The world is now getting divided into two parts. Those who support the technology and those who oppose the technology, for and anti. I dispute this basic contention. There is nothing to be for and anti-technology. Technology has become a reality of today's life. You can't be against the technology or for technology. For example, there is air in this hall. You can't say I am for air or anti-air. It has become a part of life and we will have to accept that. Because nothing in the world has changed as much as because of the technology. There is a beautiful saying I read somewhere. The world has changed in the last 25 years as much as it did not change in the first 2000 years. But what is more dangerous, friends, is that in the next 10 years, it is going to change as much as it has not changed in 2025 years. Now, who is responsible for this? There are many factors, but technology will emerge as number one factor for this change. Therefore, there is no point in opposing technology. We have been gifted with so many things in last 20, 30, 40 years. Life has become very easy, very fast, because we invented refrigerators and fridges and televisions and whatnot. Life has become very easy. We have been saving time. But still, in spite of all this, today's man is so much rushed and so much stressed. That's the reality of life. Is there any solution? Questions. Technology at the same time, friends, it is benefiting tremendously the mankind, but it is also causing a tremendous amount of damage, not only to our physical bodies, but also to our minds. Somebody has again beautifully said, today the technology and some instruments about which I'll come shortly are trying to change actually the human mind, the human thinking. There is a nefarious effort to try to change and make you think in a particular manner. And the biggest instrument for that is in your pocket or in your purse. People call it oxygen cylinder. Because without that I will die. People call it an additional limb that mankind has grown on our bodies. Friends, it has helped us tremendously, this instrument. We can sit here and order anything in this world and other hazard benefits that about which you know. But the point is, just as it has some positives, it has some tremendous amount of negatives also. The world has never been connected as much as we are connected today. It takes even 1 second, because if you have saved his number, to talk to Mr. Donald Trump. But the point is, the world has never been connected as much as it has been connected today, but the world has never been so much alone and lonely also in this connectedness. Why? What is it that is happening? We have more stimulation, more excitement. Any moment we can get a lot of stimulation and excitement. But today again, why are we so bored? Particularly the Gen Z and the Gen A that we are talking about. It has developed its own problems. It has also been used for a variety of some not very palatable activities like Rohingyas जो Myanmar से आए हुए हैं, manipulation of some election results, and a variety of activities are being done through the same instrument, the misuse of mobile phones. The third factor, the greatest factor which is affecting the mankind in my opinion today is the social media. It has been officially declared last month that Instagram is the biggest contributing factor in disturbing the mental health of young generation. Young generation, it has been disturbed. Will you be shocked to know that an average time that a young generation today is on the mobile and particularly on the social media is 5 to 6 hours, sir. 5 to 6 hours. Forget about that radiation and blue color and all that. But what about the psychological damage happening? And believe me, it's not only the children who are responsible. Some of us who are here are also responsible. It is the parents who want to spend their own time on their own mobile, therefore they hand over some mobile to the children. Chal bhai tu khel le. I have seen some mothers 6 महीने के 1 साल के बच्चे को दूध पिलाते हुए मोबाइल दिखाते हैं and tell the relatives very proudly, वो टॉम एंड जेरी के सिवा तो हमारा बेटा देखता ही नहीं, दूध ही नहीं पीता है. My God, how can you be doing so much of damage? How can you be doing so much of damage to our yet to come younger generation? And the social media, friends, is also accompanied by all other kinds of Facebooks and Twitters and Snapchats and all that. Most of you must be aware about all these apps. If you are not, my gentle request is, please at least know what it is. Yes, because we must know what our next generation, what our future generation is going through. What is it they are seeing? What is it they are doing? Do you know, on Facebook, many of us used to be on Facebook. This young generation is not on Facebook as much. Do you want to know the reason? Because their parents are on the Facebook. They are on Insta, they are on Snapchat, because they don't want their parents to know what am I doing, how enjoying my vada pav, how enjoying my coffee, this, that, etc., girlfriends, social life. This is how the dynamics is changing. The technology is being helpful to us every moment, my dear friends, but at the same time, it is creating huge future problems. It is exactly what I am trying to bring to your attention. And therefore, if you see Facebook again, you see for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you keep on doing. Do you really feel great? Do you really feel happy? Ask yourself. In fact, we feel miserable. अरे दुनिया में सारे लोग एंजॉय कर रहे हैं, कोई मॉरिशस जा रहा है, कोई मालदीव जा रहा है, किसी ने नई गाड़ी ली, किसी ने ये, और मेरा क्या हो रहा है? We feel more miserable. जैसे कि दुनिया में गम नहीं कम, दुनिया में दुख नहीं कम, तो we are inviting more. Think of it. Facebook has algorithm, Instagram has algorithm, all technology has now developed algorithms. They are supplying you what you need. They are supplying you what you want, and they are supplying you what you like. These are the dangerous signs. Therefore, as you must be knowing, now there are tech detox centers are being opened all over the world. Even in Delhi, there is one. Technology or social media or mobile has become the greatest toxic addiction in the world. More than drinking, smoking, drugs, etc. It has officially been declared as the greatest addiction. And there are now centers where you are supposed to sit and de-addict yourself from that. You must have recently read in Australia, they have banned the social media below the age of 16. The question is, in India, will we have to come to that? Of course, our chief guest will be talking quite a lot about that angle. And therefore, the last issue, that is AI. हमारे इन्होंने जरूर कहा, but once again I feel somebody had jocularly said AI was invented or was necessary to be invented because natural stupidity had increased. थोड़ा सच है इसमें, नहीं ऐसा नहीं. But the question is, AI was always there. From 70s, 80s, even a refrigerator was using AI, a television was using AI. There were many other things which were using AI. Suddenly in the last 5 to 7 years, it has increased. And there is a market difference, my dear friends. The previous invention that we did, the mankind did everything what they were told to do. They were programmed. But today, AI is doing what it wants to do. That, sir, is the biggest danger. That is the biggest danger. Tomorrow, we are not realizing what kind of danger it can lead to. Theoretically, it can lead to. Tomorrow, suppose we invent robots or machines which think, hey, this mankind is no good man. Let us get rid of it. Yes, it is a possibility. It is a distinct possibility, sir. And there are many people who are talking about it. I don't want to even call it artificial intelligence, because it is an extension of human intelligence only. Who has invented it? Man. Who has programmed it? Man. So it is an extension of human intelligence into mechanical intelligence. But it can do a routine work. It is doing tremendously fantastic work in doing routine work, boring work, voluminous work, mechanical work, impossible for man work. But let us keep the danger in our hand. The last point I would like to make here, friends, raise 3 questions for this enlightened audience to think about in the context of AI and technology. How do we stay human in the landscape of digital world? Are we losing our humanity somewhere? A question to think about. What is human? We all know. But somewhere are we losing our humanness, our humanity, our care, compassion, feelings, emotions? Are we losing them somewhere in this digital landscape? A question we should think about. Second question we should think about is, technology or AI is a Frankenstein's monster. We have created it. But how we should now try to ensure that it doesn't go out of our control. And probably the third question is, जो हमारे रिलीजन में, संस्कृति में, सभ्यता में हमेशा ही बताया गया है, हर चीज में मॉडरेशन होना चाहिए. If you use technology and all these instruments in moderation, there is nothing wrong in that. So how do I bring in moderation in my life and in the life of my near and dear ones and my children, particularly the next generation, जिनके हाथों में हमारा भारत का भविष्य है. Those of you who are of intellectual bent of mind, there is a professor, हमारे यहाँ IIM के प्रोफेसर, बेंगलोर के भी प्रोफेसर आए हुए. सर, my pranam to you. I have tremendous respect for IIM Bangalore. I had visited it. आप वहाँ प्रोफेसर रह चुके हैं. हम तो बम्बई में छोटी मोटी कॉलेज में हैं. Professor from Israel, Yuval Noah Harari. He is a famous author. आप में से कुछ लोगों ने उनको पढ़ा भी होगा या सुना भी होगा. In my opinion, he is the greatest living author, professor of history, sociology, psychology. He has written some wonderful books. One of the books is Sapiens. Another book is Homo Deus. Another book is 21 Challenges for 21st Century. And his latest book is called Nexus. How power or data is being used as a weapon in today's world. And in that book, he speaks about hundreds of dangerous friends which are awaiting us through technology, through AI, unless it is controlled. Therefore, my suggestion to you, and since it is the Purnavad has all the solutions for the problems or the negativities that I am trying to raise here. The purpose of bringing these topics here was because Purnavad has all the solutions. There is no question about it that Purnavad is one of the most complex philosophies in the world, no doubt about it. But it has been simplified. Very briefly, there is no need to read the Purnavad book, which is very difficult to understand. And therefore, Reverend Ramchandra Maharaj Parnerkar had written 6 books, as you know. Parisarat, Parichay, Sampark, a simplified version of Purnavad. Even if that was difficult to understand, then he wrote Abhangas, 21 Abhangas. Very simple to understand. Anyone can understand that, whether you are literate or illiterate. Even if that is not understandable, then he gave us Shadangas. Naipunya, Yojakta, Lokasangraha, Lokmat, Kalajnan, and Upasana. Simplified. Even if that is difficult, then he said Jnana, Karma, and Upasana. Knowledge, action, and devotion to your Ishta Devata, the personal deity. Even if that is difficult to understand, then it was reduced to 2 things. Purnavad will give you Aichhika Jivan Labh and Marana Bhaya Nivrutti. Mean the ability to live life as per your wishes and getting rid of the fear of death. How simplified it can be. Even if that is difficult, then there was one more sentence. Prapancha hats paramartha hai. Living a daily life, the material life, the mortal life, that itself is the worship of God. You don't have to go here, there and try to find God there. Even if that is difficult, he again, our Reverend Ramchandra Maharaj said, मानवी जीवनाच्या शिल्पातूनच ईश्वराचा महिमा साकारत असतो. हे लक्षात घ्या आणि आपापली उपासना करा. Translated, it means that it is only through the sculpture of human life that God's grace can be experienced. Please remember this and do your upasana 5 minutes, 10 minutes every day. That is more than enough. Then came our Vishnu Maharaj, Reverend Vishnu Maharaj. He still further simplified it for the new generation. And he said, Pratyek Kshanatsa Varsa Kara. Celebrate every moment as if Varsa, you know, the naming ceremony. Every moment of life. Niti म्हणजे माणूस, जीवन ही एक कला है. How simplified it can be. And the last thing that Purnavad says, Zaga. If Purnavad is to be summed up in one single word, friends, it is Zaga. Please live. Jivana bhi viresh. And the question is, anything else like technology or instrument or food or whatever, if it is coming and hampering my living, then I need to think about it. Therefore, the solutions are in Purnavad. If you buy some instrument in the market, it always comes with a user manual. You remember? How to use it, if problem ho gaya, toot gaya, ye hua, wo hua. When we are born, we don't come with a user manual. How to live? Life has been given by God. But in my opinion, Purnavad philosophy, Purnavad literature, Purnavad thought is the user manual for human life. And therefore, for such a great honor that you have bestowed upon me, it is his honor, it is also our honor that they invited us all the way from Mumbai. Thank you so much, Joshi Sahib, Nalwal Sahib, everything. And thank you so much for bearing. But I hope when you leave this hall, please bear these questions in your mind and try to find out whether the answers are in Purnavad. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purna Purusharpanamastu. Shubham Bhavatu.
Thank you very much, sir. A very simplified way he had demonstrated the pros and cons of technology. The young generation, really what he is saying is 110% correct. And we need to take care of this. We being a parent, it's our responsibility also to take care of this. Further, he had also demonstrated, or what we can say, has introduced us with Purnavad and technology, how both are going in hand. Thank you, Varun Patil sir, for your guidance and your thoughts. Moving ahead, I would like to call upon Mr. Yogesh Joshi ji, President, Purnavad Institute of Life Engineering and Jivan Kala Mandal Gujarat, convener, to brief about the prestigious award, that is Dr. R.P. Parnerkar Award for Excellence in Engineering and Technology.
Good evening. Today is the day for me. I will say it's a collaboration day because we have a 3 institute today, and that is the objective of this kind of award, or rather we can say Purnavad Institute of Life Engineering. It is to create the platform to interact with the wider section of the society. So today we will be interacting with the Association of Institute of Engineers, Vadodara local chapter, Society of Power Engineer, that is also Vadodara chapter, and Purnavad Institute of Life Engineering. So we will be fulfilling this first objective, which is being given by my Sadguru, Most Revered Vishnu Maharaj Parnerkar. The second objective, what we are going to achieve, that we will be getting some share from our today's chief guest. Will be enriched by his thought, by his speak, because the objective is to share, to enrich, to nurture the higher values of human life engineering. When we are talking of life engineering, it is everything coming into it. It is not only the paramartha, it is not only the physical world, or it is not only the human itself. It's a combination of all these things that we will be today also achieving. And the third objective also will be fulfilling today is to appreciate, honor and felicitate of those who have made the special efforts. Maybe it individual, maybe it an organization, and have achieved the excellence in their own field. See, those who have done the work which is very, very of high quality or very, very excellent, they will be recognized by the society every now and then. All people will be inviting them to their platform and they will felicitate it. There are certain works which are being done to make our life easy, day-to-day life easy. And because of that, we are okay. See, when we are saying I am using this laptop, we don't know who has invented. We are not recognizing him. So that kind of the objective is we have to bring out those excellence from the society and bring it to the society and recognize them and felicitate them. That also we'll be doing. I will just take few minutes to how this award has been started. It is not the first award, or there are several other awards being given by the Purnavad. If we say there are more than 21 awards being given throughout the year. I will just name few: economics, politics, life sciences, arts, ethics, brilliance, literature, Vedas also, music also, knowledge, advocacy, and there are many more are there, and including that we have included this engineering award since 2014. So today we are celebrating the first 10th anniversary of this award. This, while attending such kind of awards earlier, there was a thought in my mind, and my guru, he said that you can think over what kind of award we can start in the Gujarat. See, our guru has most love with this. Apart from other states, they have very much kind to the Gujarat. It is being considered as a union territory kind of attention and care is being given. So this thought came in my mind when I was just traveling from Delhi to Baroda. See, intuitions are coming that we have to capture, that is what we have been taught, and that intuition came into, we cannot say space, but in the air, and I just got that thought that let us start engineering award. So I first, see, it is being told that when this such kind of intuitions you have, you are not to disclose to anybody. It is only has to be disclosed to two persons, your own mother and your own Sadguru. So I have presented to the feet of my Sadguru, and he has given the accomplishment, he has given the permission. Within 4 months, this award, first award was given on 8 February 2014. That was the person who has been the architectural designer of the Varali Bandra ceiling. In India, it was the first ceiling, and Sheshadri Srinivasan, he was so kind. He is living in London. Within half an hour, he has confirmed by mail that I will be coming, and I will be coming to Baroda. Since I have not seen the city Baroda, but I am coming to India, Mumbai, my own, and after that I will be coming to Baroda. Within half an hour, he has given the consent. So that kind of thing. After that, we had the award to the atomic energy, Dr. S.K. Malhotra, then the first chairperson of Central Electricity Authority, that first lady chairperson, I will correct it, she was being called for this award and she has been given the award Nirja Mathur. We have given this award in Surat, and because she was the first lady chairperson of Central Electricity Authority, which is the apex body of this India for the electricity. Then we had a Padma Bhushan Professor J.B. Joshi, a legend name in the chemical engineering. Then we have Sanjay Chawre, who was from the Department of Heavy Industries. And then we have Padma Bhushan, Dr. Anil Kakodkar. Then we are all now seeing all the solar in Baroda is the capital, we can say, of the solar. So Wari, who is the manufacturer of this solar panel, their owner, and Dr. Hitesh Joshi, that also we have felicitated him. Then we have Sanjay Patil, and then we have NG Karkhane, and today we are having Mr. Kaustubh Samak here as a 10th awardee for the Dr. R.P. Parnerkar Purnavad Award for Excellence in Engineering and Technology. So we are here to listen, we are very eager to listen him, and before we listen his talk, his expert talk, I would like to felicitate him with the award for the Dr. R.P. Parnerkar Purnavad Award for Excellence in Engineering and Technology. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Joshi, for introducing this prestigious award, Dr. R.P. Parnerkar Purnavad Award for Excellence in Engineering and Technology. The wait is about to over. We are in the heart of this program, and we are going to confer the 10th R.P. Parnerkar Purnavad Award for Excellence in Engineering and Technology to the well-known personality in the world of robotics and AI, a distinguished engineer, Mr. Kaustubh Samak. He is engineer in robotics and AI. Before that, I would try to introduce Kaustubh sir in a very small way, as we will not be able to make justice to all his outstanding contribution in the field. It will take just 5 to 7 minutes to go through his achievements, but he has put the entire life in getting this 5 to 7 minutes on paper. So I will just go through it, and he will be the right person to talk about the details of the achievements. And I would like to ask his sorry if anything is wrong in my reading. Please forgive me for that. Mr. Kaustubh Samak is PG in Advanced Machine Tool Research, is also a MBA, working for last 32 years, out of which 21 years in top management and 11 years as steering committee member. Chief Manufacturing Excellence, Technology and Business Excellence. In his early career, Kaustubh sir worked as a sales engineer in Eureka Forbes and production engineer in Kumbhojkar Plastic. So, starting his career with a sales engineer to a well-known personality in robotics, the journey is definitely and exciting. He will talk about it. In capacities as engineers, SPM and Electronica Machines Tools Limited, he designed and developed above 85 projects for major automobile industry. As a head technical at Soha Machines, his success ratio was 100% for more than 100 projects. As a GM design at Cabra Extrusion Technique Limited in Vapi, Daman, he played a major role of developing drip irrigation system and big diameters extruder for pipes. At Tata Tata Enterprise Company as a head design, marketing service, lean process, proposals and application in machine tools division. He complete responsibility for MTD design and development activity, mechanical as well as electrical design. Under his leadership at TL, initiated Industry 4.0 project across Tata for machine tool manufacturing. As a leading designer and manufacturer, TL introduced a complete new range of CNC, VMC, HCM, VTL and SPMs under his leadership. He headed complete NPD activities. The all full form and the description he will be able to tell you. As a steering committee member, he led the division with introduction of product management, complete industry 4.0 compatibility of machines, change management, business strategy and continuous improvement. As a vice president, IMA Hasai India and IMA SPA, he was complete responsible for design, NPD and technology transfer for packaging machines and pharmaceutical machinery. Under his leadership, IMA also developed R&D labs, NPD specialty projects for blister packaging, containers and NPD. As a global head, Robotics, Automation and Industry 4.0 in UPL Limited. He was responsible for technical growth of UPL at all the plants. He was steering committee member responsible for P&L, revenue and cost budgets. He was also responsible globally for robotics, automation and industry 4.0. He executed and successfully handed over 28 major projects in last 5 years out of total 81 projects. As a chief of manufacturing excellence, technology and business excellence, covered 6S Kanban KK methodology, Kaizen, TPM and TQM, executed 102 major products. At present, he is principal management consultant for innovation, integration and automation. He is also director of Soha Machine and IIA, also on advisory committee of Elansol Technologies. Under the AI initiatives, he initiated and completed many projects in TL, IMA, UPL like companies. World's biggest robot of 1.7 ton payload capacity in hazardous chemical condition. Complete automation line for poisonous packaging lines. These are all his achievements, what he has done. OE improvement by 11% by using AI tools like ThinkWork, a PTC product. Yield improvement by 30%. Machine efficiency increased by 15% in more than 85 cases. Sterilization of product for anti-theft and anti-tampering. Complete automation of SCM with barcode, QR code. Use of BLE technology for man-machine movement on line bar code printing and centralization monitoring. Material movement automation and centralized monitoring with the AI tool. And many more. He is well-known speaker for world-class manufacturing, stress management and industry 4.0. He is associated with various engineering colleges and educational institutes across India and abroad and sharing his knowledge with the young engineers. He is visiting faculty at VIT University Pune, UPL SCM University Mumbai, IMDR Pune, AIPMA Mumbai, Godbole Medical Academy and more than 35 industries. And what he said, the principal statement of life starts from where you are with what you have make something of it and never be satisfied. I would like to read this citation. The Dr. R.P. Parnerkar Award for Excellence in Engineering and Technology presented by Purnavad Institute of Life Engineering, Sakshay Foundation, Jeevan Kala Mandal, Gujarat, in association with the Institute of Engineers, Vadodara Local Center and Society of Power Engineers, Vadodara Chapter, honors exceptional contribution to the field of engineering and technology. In recognition of his exemplary contribution to engineering, manufacturing, excellence and technological innovations over a distinguished career spanning more than 3 decades, we bestow his prestigious award to Sri Kaustubh D. Samak ji. Sri Kaustubh Samak journey from his early role as a sales engineer and production engineer to his current status as a global leader in robotics, automation and Industry 4.0 epitomized dedication, vision and expertise. His academic credential includes a diploma in mechanical engineer, a bachelor in mechanical engineer and postgraduate studies in advanced machine tool research, and laid the foundation for a remarkable career. Throughout his illustrious tenure, he has held pivotal leadership position across renowned organizations such as Tata Motors, IMA Group, UPL Limited, and many more. His achievement include the successful execution of over 200 major products, the development of cutting-edge technology, and implementation of world-class manufacturing practice. As a global head, he has driven transformative changes, including the adaptation of Industry 4.0 technologies, leading to the measurable improvement in efficiency, productivity, and safety. Sri Kaustubh D. Samak is also celebrated as an educator and mentor, having trained over 200 batches of professionals in WCM, Lean Practice, and Industry 4.0. He inspired lectures and workshops on stress management and technological advancement, having empowered countless engineers and professionals worldwide. This award recognizes Sri Kaustubh D. Samak as a visionary who had contributed to the technological advancement of industry and also share his knowledge generously to inspire the next generation of innovators. Thank you. This is Vadodara, January 28, 2025, and this citation has been signed by Dr. V.R. Parnerkar, Chancellor, Purnavad Institute of Life Engineering, Vadodara, and Purnavad Vishwa Vidya Pratishthan, Parner. We thank Dr. V.R. Parnerkar for these kind words. जब समुद्र मंथन हुआ था, हम सभी जानते हैं समुद्र मंथन के बारे में, तो जब देवता और दानवों में जब समुद्र मंथन हुआ तो सेकंड जेम जो ज्वेल निकला था, दैट वाज कौस्तुभ, एंड दैट इज बीइंग केप्ट विद लॉर्ड विष्णु. तो मुझे लगता है भगवान विष्णु का कौस्तुभ जी पर काफी आशीर्वाद है, इन पर काफी प्रेम है भगवान विष्णु का, जो सेल्स इंजीनियर से लेकर के एक रिनाउंड पर्सनैलिटी का जो उनका जर्नी है थ्रू आउट द लाइफ इज दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द ब्लेसिंग्स ऑफ लॉर्ड विष्णु. यस, ऑब्वियसली सर. we all very well know, हर कामयाब आदमी के पीछे एक औरत का हाथ होता है. एंड आई रिक्वेस्ट श्री कौस्तुभ समक जी सर to come forward. I would also like to request very humbly Trupti Madam to join him on stage for receiving the award. I heartily request Dr. Amay Mungekar, Engineer Mr. Mohan Tiruvalli, Dr. S.K. Joshi sir, Mr. Yogesh Joshi, Professor Arun Patil sir to join to present the award, trophy, memento and felicitate Sri Kaustubh Samak sir.
The Institute of Engineers is presenting the certificate of appreciation to the Samak by Dr. S.K. Joshi.
श्री सद्गुरुनाथ रामचंद्र महाराज की जय, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ विष्णु महाराज की जय, श्री गुरुदेव दत्त मंगल मूर्ति मोरया पूर्णवाद की जय. I would request Mr. Yogesh Joshi to felicitate Mr. Mohan Tiruvalli. I also request Yogesh Joshi ji to felicitate Dr. S.K. Joshi sir. Thank you, Joshi sir. I request Dr. Amay Munekar to please felicitate Professor Arun Patil sir. request Mr. Yogesh Joshi to also felicitate Dr. Amay Mungnekar. I request cautious technocrat Professor Arun Patil sir to felicitate our one-man army, Mr. Yogesh Joshi sir. Thank you, Yogesh Joshi sir, Arun Patil sir. I request Mrs. Vidya Joshi to please come on stage. I request Rupti ma'am to please come on the dais.